Welcome to Lesson 23, Part 1 of our interactive notes. We're looking at multi-step word problems focusing on addition, subtraction, and multiplication. And those are going to be on pages 67 and 68. So this is a little hard to read, but it says multi-step word problems, addition, subtraction, multiplication. Our content objective, 4 for 4th grade, OA, Operations Algebraic Thinking, A3. I can use what I know about addition, subtraction, and multiplication to solve multi-step word problems involving whole numbers. Language objective, I can use problem-solving strategies to solve the multi-step word problems. And social objective, I can work with others to create a model to prove the solutions to multi-step word problems. Alright, so previously we had gotten down some keywords that can let you know if you're adding or subtracting. Now here are some keywords that let you know you may be multiplying, or we're looking at a total amount, an equal amount. So multiplication, times of, product, area, multiplied by, doubled, tripled, twice, increased by a factor of, sets of, groups of, volume, rate. All those are hints that you're probably going to multiply. Here equals, results in, to obtain, is equivalent to, was, makes, will be, is the same as, gives, has a value of, is, becomes. Those are other ways of saying equals. It is, it has, it will be, equal amounts. Alright, so let's look at some word problems we have here. I'm going to start with this first one here. We're going to use our cubes. We're going to first C, circle our numbers, U, underline our question, B, box keywords, E, eliminate unnecessary information, and then S, solve. There are 216 people in the audience at the chorus concert. 137 are students, and the rest, that's the key, the rest left over are adults. 52 of the adults are family members. The rest, so those left over from the adults, are teachers. How many teachers are there in the audience? First, we need to figure out how many total adults there are. So we know how many total people. When we know the total, we're going to subtract or divide. We know the students. There's 137. It's most likely that we're going to subtract to figure out what the adults are. We don't know what that is, so that's a question mark. The students plus the adults equal our total amount of people. So here we have students plus adults equal people. Well, we know how many students there are. There are 137 students plus the adults equal our total amount of people, which is 216. So what plus 216? What plus 137 equals 216? Well, we can use our inverse operation here to figure out by using subtraction, because the inverse of addition is subtraction. So if we take out all the children, the difference will be the adults. Okay, we have more on the floor. Go next door, regroup 10 more. 10 plus 6 is 16. We have more on the floor. Go next door. Regroup 10 more. 10 plus 0 is 10. Okay, now 16 take away 7 is 9. 10 take away 3 is 7. So we have 79 total adults. Now that we know the total amount of adults, 79, now we need to figure out how many teachers. We know the total amount, so we're going to either subtract or divide. Family, we're told there are 52 family members, and that means whatever left over will be our teachers. Family and teachers will equal total adults. So here we have our equation. Family plus teachers equal adults. Well, we know how many family members there are. We know how many total adults there are. So 52 plus what will give us 79? Well, we can do our inverse operation. 79 take away 52. And that'll tell us that difference will be the teachers. So the total amount of adults, take away the family members. More on top, no need to stop. More on top, no need to stop. 9 take away 2 is 7. 7 take away 5 is 2. That means that 27 left over are the teachers. There are 27 teachers in the audience. Always make sure your answer matches your question. The question, how many teachers are in the audience? There are 27 teachers in the audience. All right, on to our next one. Spencer and Marcus are playing a game. Each time a player wins a round, he receives 8 points. So each time he plays, he gets 8 points. Does it really matter that they're playing a game? Not really. That's just more to give you background. It's not going to help us with solving. Spencer wins 5 rounds. Marcus wins 8 rounds. How many more points does Marcus have than Spencer? So we want to know how many more he has. First, we have to find out how many points each player has. Well, Spencer won 5 rounds, and each round is 8 points. That each is going to be a clue there. Marcus won 8 rounds, and each round is 8 points. That each is going to tell us we need to multiply. Spencer's total points will be the amount of rounds times the points. Well, he had 5 rounds, and each one's 8 points. So 5 times 8 is 40. He won 40 points. Marcus won 8 rounds at 8 points. 8 times 8 is 64. He won 64 points. Second step is find the difference between the scores. So Marcus has the more of the points. He has 64. Spencer has 40. What is this difference between the two? Marcus has, I don't know how many more points than Spencer. This amount more. So that's what we have to find out. Marcus equals that difference plus what Spencer has. Marcus has 64. Spencer has 40. So we have to figure out what we'd add to 40 to get 64, or we use our inverse operation to figure out that difference. I'm going to use my algorithm to help me. More on top, no need to stop. Or on top, no need to stop. 4 take away 0 is 4. 6 take away 4 is 2. Marcus won 24 more points than Spencer. So check with our question. How many more points does Marcus have than Spencer? Marcus won 24 more points than Spencer. Or we could put has 24 more points than Spencer. Okay, our last question here. The Bensons have 3 dogs. Each dog eats 2 cups of food twice a day. Twice is key, that's at 2 times. Twice a day. How many cups of food do the Bensons need to buy to feed all 3 dogs for 1 week? So all 3 dogs. Well, first we need to find out what the dogs eat in 1 day. So each dog eats 2 cups of food twice a day. So 2 cups, say in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. Dog 2, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. Because it said each dog eats 2 cups twice a day. So in 1 day, 3 dogs each eat 2 cups 2 times a day, because remember, twice means 2 times. So here, each day, dogs times cups times twice, or 2 times. So we have 3 dogs times 2 cups times 2 times a day. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. And if we look, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. The dogs eat 12 cups in 1 day. So now that we know how much the 3 dogs eat in 1 day, how much are they going to eat in 1 week? Well, how many days are in a week? 1 week would be blank cups each day for 7 days. So 12 cups each day. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Each of the days of the week, they're getting 12 cups of dog food. We're not going to not feed them 1 day. So 1 week would be 12 cups each day for 7 days. Well, if we have 12 cups each day for 7 days, how much is it going to be for a week? 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 10 is 70, plus 1 more 10 is 80. The Bensons need to buy 84 cups of food to feed all 3 dogs. So the keys to these questions is to figure out what is being asked and what different elements we need to find our final solution. Ask that final question. Because this question was asking, how many cups of food do the Bensons need to buy to feed all 3 dogs for 1 week? The Bensons need to buy 84 cups of food to feed all 3 dogs for that 1 week, not just 1 day. So we need to make sure we understand what question's being asked and all the elements we need to get to that answer. All right, now it's time to do part 2 with our 3-column notes.